What is up, guys? So in today's video I'm going to be taking these cheap art supplies and seeing if they can make good artwork just like the name brands. So I got a lot of cheap products here. We're going to go over those right now. Okay, so to start off we have these Artist Loft pens. They are illustration pens. I believe it's 0.1, 0.3, and 0.6 in the size. Sorry, 0.5. As you can see on the back, the sizes. And now we have some Artist Loft paint markers. So these are like basically compared to Posca markers, which are really big right now in the art scene. And to end it off, we are going to be testing out these Creative Expert alcohol markers. So there's a couple of nice colors in there. We're going to see how those test up to Copic markers. So these Artist Loft pens are roughly $8 at Michael's, and comparatively to the Prismacolor pens that I usually use, you can get a 5-pack of those for $11.97 on Amazon. So honestly, you get more for the Prismacolor, which is a nicer brand. But the line work on these are actually pretty nice, as you can see. They're very controllable, very sharp, and honestly I would compare them to Prismacolor. They look really nice. Now on to the alcohol markers. So these will be compared to Copic markers, and these were at Ross for about $4, $3.99 I believe it said. The Copic markers that I have is a 6-pack of skin tones, and they are alcohol based, of course. They are running about $50 for 6 of them. So you get about 12 small ones that have 2 different tips for like way less price. The colors actually look really vibrant and sharp. Pretty nice. Now we're gonna try a blending test, because a lot of alcohol markers are known to be good at blending colors. So we're gonna do yellow to red, which the red looks a little orangish, but this is the blending pen, this white one. It's supposed to blend it. I'm gonna give that probably about like a 0 out of 10, honestly. Does not blend that well. So, colors, nice. Blending, not so much. Now these are the Artist Loft paint markers. So, really big right now is Posca markers. I've never used them, but they always look really nice and like satisfying in videos. So first, comments on these, I would say they're actually really nice. They keep a solid color, and they are kind of like watery at first. I might have not shook them up enough, and the red is also kind of orangish. But overall, they look very smooth, they look good. I would say they're pretty good. So now we're gonna put all these up. We're going to look at the sheet. This is the test sheet. All of these are actually not bad for the value. And also, I'm not sure if I said it, but the Artist Loft paint markers are $20 at Michael's. So for eight paint markers you get for $20. It's not bad, especially for how good the quality is. Right now we're looking at different pens that compete, which is Prismacolor and Micron. So right here, top one is the not cheap ones, the Micron, the Prismacolor, and bottom is cheap ones, Artist Loft. Not bad, honestly. I mean, we are comparing 2 different shapes, but they're nice. They're both nice. Now we're going to do a direct comparison of the Copic markers that I have. As I said, these are very expensive right now, $50. I believe I've got them like half off on sale. But if you can do that, then I definitely recommend these, because these actually blend very well and they come off really nice. So there's a pink versus a skin tone. They both look great, but I would say that the cheaper ones are a little bit more streaky, not as smooth as the Copic markers. I would give this one to the Copic markers. The last ones, the pens, I would give those a tie. But these, Copic markers win, I'd say. Now, I don't have any Posca markers or any paint markers to compare them to, but I will say these paint markers are very nice and very smooth. They have very vibrant colors as well. They're very nice. Very nice. Okay, so now we're going to get on to the drawing with all of these cheap markers and such. So I am going to give myself a little freebie because I don't have a skin tone color, and I will be taking one of my Copic markers that is a skin tone color just for the skin tone. Everything else is made with, well, cheap pens. Also, I didn't mention it, but 8-pack of Posca markers at Walmart, $23 compared to the Artist Loft ones for $20. If the Poscas are better, which I believe they are, I would just go with those if you can find them for $20. I mean, that's like $3 difference. Because these are a little streaky, these paint markers, but they're pretty good. I mean, if there is a big price difference, like I said. So right here, I kept drawing and didn't notice that my phone memory got full, so I didn't record me putting the gray shadows or with the alcohol markers or the lines with the 0.5 Artist Loft pens. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But here's the final product. So this is the gray alcohol marker, the cheap one that I used to make these nice little shadows here and there. They didn't blend in very well, but I kind of like the style. And this is the Artist Loft 0.5 marker, I believe, that I use to do little small outlines and such. Around the outside is where I use the black paint marker, make it a thick border. Overall, I think, honestly, it's kind of like watercolor looking, but it looks pretty good for using all like cheap products. I would definitely recommend pretty much all of these. Overall, I would recommend these. These alcohol markers are amazing. The paint markers, they're alright. They get the job done. I'm sure they work better on different mediums. And these Artist Loft pens, they're honestly not bad. They're very cheap, and I mean, I definitely recommend them. But you can get Prismacolors cheaper. Alright, so that was the video. The art supplies actually weren't that bad. I was very surprised. I really like these alcohol markers at Ross for $4. Ross has really good deals on art supplies and everything else, so I do recommend going there. None of this was sponsored, by the way. I just wanted to test out some cheap products, see how they go up against like more expensive ones. But yeah, so thank y'all for watching. If you could leave a like down below, comment what you liked about the artwork, or which one you want to try, like the paint markers. If you're an artist, you know, I would recommend pretty much everything here. And subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next video Wednesday, and I hope y'all have a good rest of your day. Peace.